Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out to this very momentous occasion here at the City of Oceanside's marquee location, the Front Wave Arena, which is a site for many, many, many exciting things to come. My name is Vernon Purtell. I'm the managing partner for the Oceanside Bombers, and I just want to introduce the folks who are here today. Before we do that, I just wanted to acknowledge the Honorable Esther Sanchez, the Mayor of Oceanside, who's here with us. We really appreciate all of her support, everything that she's done to make this a possibility. Without her support of what we do today, it wouldn't be possible. I mean that wholeheartedly. Next to the Mayor, we have Greg Anderson. Greg is our Assistant General Manager and is also project manager that does community engagement, and he was really responsible for getting us to the point we're at today. Next to him is Vanessa Lee. Vanessa Lee is with the Oceanside Chamber of Commerce, and Vanessa is very active in the community, in the business community, and their big focus and their charge is for community engagement, economic development, and empowerment to support our businesses, and we're very happy to have her. Next, I wanted to acknowledge from the league, Arena Football 1, we have Jerry Kurz, who I think needs no introduction. Jerry is regarded as the godfather, so to speak, of arena football. He's probably the second person in arena football who is actively involved in making this a possibility. And we're happy to have Jerry here. He's the CEO of Arena 1. And then we have Mike, who is a representative from the team as well. He's also with Arena Football 1 in his capacity as a managing partner with the league, and he'll be here with us today. And then I wanted to introduce Josh Tiller. Josh is one of our partners as well. He's Executive Vice President for Community Affairs. Josh, in addition, owns Mountain Mike Pizza, which has been very active in the community, giving to the community, both on Camp Pendleton and in Oceanside and in the city of Fallbrook and all the surrounding areas. Mountain Mike Pizza is dedicated to ensuring that we meet the needs of everyone in our community through pizza, and we all love pizza. And then I'll go back over to the table where the mayor is and keep it in concert with the food theme. Felix Berry, Felix Barbecue with Soul, owner of Felix Restaurant, is also an owner. And then George Qualls. George works with Felix, but George has also been a restaurateur, owned Q Restaurant, and before that, general manager of Spoons. And George is our project manager and responsible for special events. And with that, I'll hand it off to Mayor Sanchez.
This is a fantastic day here in Oceanside, here to welcome the Oceanside Bombers. Yes! As someone who was born and raised in Oceanside, football has been really, really number one, always. For OHS, for El Camino High School, so you're talking about the Pirates and the Wildcats, and to have this really, really wonderful. I don't know who decided Greg, I'm sure had a lot to do with it, but that we needed to have indoor football in Oceanside. When Greg first showed up, I was like, well, are you going to be here? Are you going to stay in Oceanside? Is this something that's going to be beyond 3 years? And he was like, absolutely yes. So we are really excited, especially for our youth, for our entire community. We're here. Our city manager is here, Jonathan Borrego. We are here to support and bring out the welcome mat. Let's do it. Thank you. Let's go.
Next, we want to invite Vanessa Lee to give some remarks.
Hello, everybody. My name is Vanessa, and I work for the Oceanside Chamber, and I'm excited to be here. I'm honored. I've worked closely with Greg. He first came to me a few years ago trying to open up this arena with a football team here, and I've just been honored to be working alongside him. I was able to meet Vernon as well recently, and they've actually became partners of the Oceanside Chamber, and I want to use one big word to describe our partnership: community. Community is why we're all here. When we come together as a community, we succeed. And I've watched the arena, I've watched the football team, I've came as an attendee before, and my daughter loves it, I love it. Family is important, community is important, and that's why we're all here. So thank you so much for picking Oceanside. We really appreciate it, and we're just excited for you guys to be here. Thank you.
We're going to ask Jerry to give some remarks from Arena Football 1 next. Jerry?
I'll stand. I'm sort of a stander. Appreciate all of you being here today. This is an important day to us. I want to acknowledge there's many people here that have been with arena football for a considerable amount of time. This guy here will get introduced in a little bit. We go back about 25 years. Gil Sadian is much better half Michelle. We're with arena football for many years, and many of you as well. I like this community. My brother moved from Chicago to San Diego, is here today as well. What's important about this organization with Vernon and the rest of the ownership of this is their involvement in the community. We don't want an ownership group that's going to come to a market, be for 6 months, hold their hand out and say, buy a ticket, give us a sponsorship, support us, roll their field up, and leave. It's important to us as a league that they're involved in the community year-round. Meeting Vernon through Greg, who I've known for years through football, and the rest of his group, we knew for certain from the first conversation that this was a group led by Vernon and Greg that was going to be here, part of the community. I'm not a big social media guy. Maybe you can tell by my age. But I know enough to be dangerous. But I have paid attention to what Oceanside Bombers have done. Being in the community the other day, being part of the chamber, being part of the community, doing things for the community, that's not just talk. They backed up their talk. We're a league that crosses the country, coast to coast, north to south. But it's important that the people are part of the community. You are here. Gorgeous arena. Working with this arena, I've seen arenas since the 80s. This is a beautiful arena. Great sightline. They're part of the community as well. It was built to be part of the community, for the community. Having the Bombers be part of this building is something that is really heartwarming to us. We're on national television with Vice. Part of A&E decided they wanted to have a sports network, so they gave us Vice. Vice will be here. We told them what markets we're going to be in, and said we want to be there. Now, your weather is beautiful, we play indoors, but still it's what your community offers to the rest of the league and the support. Without people like the mayor, we couldn't have been able to put a team here. Vernon said to us, what do you think about Oceanside? We looked into the community, what you've done, what you're continuing to do, how you're growing, what you want to do. That's important to us. As the league, when Mike and others created this league, they wanted to create a league that the league helps support the teams. It's a two-way street. We know that we've got the way going to the league. We now also must demonstrate to you that the league will support you in Oceanside and the Bombers. Thank you. Well, I need to apologize. Jeff Fisher, who is our commissioner, former 18-year veteran NFL coach, was unable to be here today. Something with travel challenges at airports, something we're all facing. But what we've started as tradition is on behalf of the league to give one of our game balls to the lead ownership to Vernon. That's from Jeff Fisher, our commissioner, to you on behalf of the league and the start of the Oceanside Bombers.
Thank you. Well, I would be remiss not to pay it forward. So I appreciate this, and I thank you for this gesture on behalf of the AF1 League and Commissioner Fisher. I wanted to offer this to Mayor Sanchez as a show of thank you for your support from the city of Oceanside. Thank you. And acknowledging Jonathan as well, the city manager, who's been very instrumental in paving the way. Next, I want to ask Mike to say a few things and give you the perspective of not only a part of the league, an owner of the AF1 League, but also as an owner of a team in the league that happens to have won the last 2 championships.
For the last 5 years, I ran the Empire and the Albany Firebirds. Was one of the co-owners for the Firebirds. And the issue I had was we couldn't get a league that would fit what we saw needed to happen. When we put together AF1, we put together a system where the teams that are vetted are to be put in place to be in an area for a long time. Like Jerry said, we don't want teams coming in and leaving the community, because without the community, the teams don't exist. And everything moving from the league down as opposed to the teams helping the league. And when we vet each group, we ask them about the community aspect, And what Oceanside has done so far is absolutely incredible. And we're sharing information back and forth. We're bringing what Oceanside is doing to Albany. So in the short time they've been around, they've already made an impact, and it's only going to be even better for the future here.
I wanted to also make sure that I acknowledge the supporters of the Oceanside Bombers. I don't know if you saw this helmet or paid much attention to it, but this helmet is created and manufactured by a company in North County out of Carlsbad. It's called Light Helmet, and they make a very unique product that is informed in large part from the race car industry, because in race cars, obviously, it's all about having it be as light as possible so that you're as fast as possible to go around the track. And that's how the technology has been informed. But we had a great discussion with Light Helmet not long ago and asked them to provide us a couple of their helmets for this press conference. And out of that conversation, obviously, we will have future discussions, but we intend to partner with that organization. But I wanted to make sure that I acknowledge them, shared this with you, acknowledge the use of this helmet and how it has been really effective in mitigating injury. In football, concussion is a big thing, and we believe that this is going to help us keep our players safe and free from injury as well as it relates to concussion. So thank you for bringing this out here to Light Helmet folks. I'm not sure. Okay, there we are. We appreciate that very much. With that, I'm going to hand it off to Josh Tiller, and he can field any questions from any of you in the community, and we'll just go from there for a few minutes.
All right, so any questions? I'll go ahead and field those. Go ahead, right here.
All right, I'm Jeff Mendez with Cookouts and Camaraderie and standing with the VFW. Question for you real quick, Josh. You guys have definitely worked with us in the community. Do you have any plans on working with other organizations like you guys have with us?
Yes, absolutely. So we intend on being fully involved in the community. We definitely want to partner with Camp Pendleton as well. We feel like our fan base would be Camp Pendleton and Oceanside, and those two organizations are definitely places we want to help grow as well as grow with us.
Hi, good morning. Craig McEwen on behalf of the San Diego chapter of NFL alumni players. Welcome to the show, and we look forward to being a part of the show and working with you. So that being said, would you be open to the invitation on collaborating and partnering and teaming up with the NFL alumni and our president, Lionel Hamilton?
Absolutely. We definitely want to be involved with NFL alumni. Obviously, a lot of us already know you, Craig, and we're very familiar with what you do for our community, and we definitely love what you bring back to the community aside from the NFL aspect. We've seen you on Camp Pendleton. We've seen you handing out food and returning to the military and returning to our community, and that's definitely what we are basing our future off of, is giving back to this community.
Some of you may or may not know, but Craig McEwen is a former Super Bowl champion, and I don't know if you can see his right hand, but he's got the Super Bowl ring on from when he played with the Washington Football Club, and so I just wanted to acknowledge that. And Craig is very involved in the community, as Josh has said, and we're looking forward to working with him, not only in the community, but assist the organization through other efforts, potentially around production. And hopefully, I'm going to put him on the spot, the voice of the Bombers.
Got a face for radio.
That's my line.
Hello, Josh. On behalf of Oceanside CERT, which stands for Community Emergency Response Team, we recently had a new graduate class, about 28 new volunteers for the city of Oceanside. We're the group that, if in case of a major emergency, we're sponsored by the Oceanside Fire Department, we automatically set up the shelter. We want to thank you very much for providing the food for us during that time, and also Jeff Mendez here, who brought Craig with them, and it boosted up their morale. The day went wonderful, and then we went back to the concert at the beach. And so we want to thank you and extend that to you so much. And they love the pizza. You got brand new customers. So this is a testimony that he is actually doing what he says he's doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Come on over here, sir. Great morning, great afternoon, whatever time it is. My name is Steph Gross, and I'm representing Sports San Diego today. Although Sports San Diego and the San Diego Sports Commission is relatively focused on down south, it's important that we recognize our county. And you being here is quite the not only accomplishment, but it's going to help all of our tourism and boost our economic impact here in San Diego. So thank you very much. It's more of a statement than a comment, but let's go Bombers.
Hi, thank you. My name's Christina Cruz. I'm commander over at the VFW in Escondido, and I had an honor to work alongside Jeff and the Bombers in our food distribution, and I can't tell you what an impact it's made on the community, and I look forward to working with you again in the many things in the future, and go Bombers!
Before you close it out, I just wanted to let you all know that one of the things we felt was absolutely necessary as an organization, because the community is so important to us, we wanted to ensure that we built an organization, a football product that involved the members of the community. We felt that it was important to have a representative organization, people that have either played football, they grew up playing football, Pop Warner, high school football, maybe college, and then went on to play for the professional league. And we know that there's players in the community that potentially have an opportunity to play on a larger stage, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work out. So we want to create an opportunity and a platform for those individuals who may be part of our community, the surrounding community. We're not simply limiting it to Oceanside, because we know that this is a big sphere of influence. So with that, our first addition to the organization is a person who is from the community. It just so happens that he was a standout quarterback and was able to achieve, I think, a CIF championship in his senior year and broke all kinds of records. That led him to being selected by the San Diego State University Aztecs, in which he played alongside Hall of Famer from the NFL, Marshall Faulk. Super Bowl winner in his own rights as well. And then he went on to play for the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Raiders, went to the NFL in Europe, and then came back to the U.S. in the Arena League. Just happened to be one of the original individuals that participated in the San Diego Riptide, one of the first AFL teams to actually be in San Diego County. And he also is very involved and engaged in the community, mentoring and teaching through what he has as a quarterback academy. And so without further ado, I want to introduce to you Cree Morris from Escondido, California.
Thank you. It's great being back in the game. It's been 20 years. Jerry and I met when I was a player. I was fortunate to play in San Jose and Iowa in the Arena League. And then my old partner is actually here today, Gil Sadie. We started the San Diego Riptide back in 03. 02. And so, what an opportunity. Actually, two of my former players are here that played for me, and the coaches that have coached with me in the past. But I want to give thanks to Oceanside, and I'll tell you why. Probably the two best coaches that ever come out of California, let alone San Diego County, were Coach Carroll and Coach Meyer, which were Oceanside and El Camino High School. And I'm not talking about just San Diego County. I'm talking about in the state of California. Between those guys, they must have had, 30, 40 championships at least between the two. The most amazing coaches and mentors to guys who have, a couple guys I'm very fortunate to play for me, and guys I've gotten to know through the years of being involved in the football community in San Diego County. I am so excited about being the new head coach of the Bombers and the opportunity that we have here. A great ownership group. I couldn't tell you guys enough good things about Coach Mr. Kurtz here. And again, having known him for 25 years, and already the community involvement we don't have a staff, we don't have a team yet. We're starting in April, but the involvement already in the North County, in Oceanside, and the community, the surrounding areas, has been such a blessing. And I'm so excited to see what we can do. And I promise you this, we'll give you our best. We're going to play hard. We're going to play fast. That's the best I can tell you. Thank you.
Close out.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you being here. My name is El Gato Negro. We will be spearheading alongside the Oceanside Bombers on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Please see all of this exclusive content here in the next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, I personally want to thank you for investing into the community. Being a kid from Escondido, California, having nothing but dreams, having this beautiful arena, being already seeing how many smiles we can put together. I can't wait to serve you all. Thank you.